Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Had to hit the opera on your knuckles. Now, caught up in the Masters, Anita Baker asked fans not to stream or buy music as she fights to reclaim her music rights. Anita Baker, the legendary singer that brought us Sweet Love and the soundtrack to Saturday morning cleaning sprees, is currently embroiled in a fight for her music masters, The Root has learned. In a tweet posted online, Baker revealed to her nearly 600K Twitter followers and fans that she had miraculously outlived all her artist contracts and that by law, the record company was to give the ownership of her masters back to her after so many years. But apparently, that means nothing to said record company, as Baker then revealed that they were going to make her fight for them. But she is prepared to do whatever it takes. Miraculously, I have outlived all of my artist contracts. They no longer own my name and likeness, and by law, 30-year-old masters are to be returned to me. Unfortunately, they're going to make me fight for it. I'm prepared to do that. Please don't advertise or buy them. ABXO. And she said this on Twitter. You could go find this post. Post this tweet on Anita Baker's on her Twitter, and it's at I am Anita Baker. Many artists over the years have spoken out about the complicated nature of the music industry. Particularly as it pertains to ownership, most can immediately recall Prince and his pull and tug relationship with Warner Brothers over the course of his career. As Essence reports, most masters aren't owned by the artists themselves, with many of them making money largely from record sales and eventually others various extensions such as merchandise, brand deals, and other ventures. And even with things like royalties put in place and streaming revenue, the money made from that doesn't do much to strongly impact an artist's pocket unless they legally own their masters outright. It's an unfortunately sad fact that is well known throughout the industry, and one especially known to Ms. Baker, who explained in a series of tweets, recordings streamed and sold are inferior and missing original instrumentation. Recording speeds have been sped up, bootleg slash bogus vinyls are not from original analog masters, but from reprocessed, which is no mid-range frequencies, digital copies. Fans deserve better. So she also ported this. She also put this on her she also tweeted this at her account, I am Anita Baker. She added correction 2020 streaming rate 0.003, 3 cent basically, to 0.005, which is 5 cents and 3 cents. 1/3 to 1.5 a penny per stream for artists minus fees, taxes, etc., etc. They need to leave me alone for real. I know that's right. Y'all heard Auntie. Run her masters and do it expeditiously because our homes can't and won't clean themselves. Now, basically, she just put this out. And the record business has always done this. This is why artists now have the power to own their own stuff, where they don't have to. It's a different time now where you could just record your music from the house. But artists back in Anita's day, they didn't have no choice. They signed those contracts. They weren't privy to it. They didn't know anything about it. So a lot of times they got screwed out of their royalties. And that's what a lot of these labels do. They're for the label. They're not for the artist. And this is why when I was growing up, I told my brother and my other brother, man, don't sign no contract to get into the game, because down the line they could use your likeness and everything. And let's say you make a couple hits, that's their money. You're not going to get paid nothing. You're going to get paid off the cent. Now, some artists, like some people who did a contract, they just give you you get $1. Like some have marketed to where they could get $1 off of each album sale, which is amazing. But most of the time, you're getting either 10 cents or 20 cents, if that. You don't even get the 50 cent. You don't even get half a dollar. So this is what they do. They do this to basically keep revenue coming into their company so then their kids can eat, their kids can eat. But you're going to be stranded in 30, 40 years down the line. Let's say you outlive that. They're still going to make you fight for it because that's theirs. They don't have to outright give it to you because that's their contract. And that's why we have to teach the younger generations after us, don't make the same mistake. But people are still making the same mistake signing these bullcrap deals because a lot of them aren't privy to it. But now you got the internet. You can look this stuff up on YouTube about a contract, about what it does, and how does it affect you? What do you own? That's why it's better to be in a partnership. That's why when you when you go out and hustle, do your music, let's say you blow up in your town, don't go sign a contract, sign a partnership or a distribution deal. Because if they see you're making this much amount and you're selling this amount, you will get a deal, you will get a distribution deal where you will own your masters and royalties. All you have to pay them is just to distribute your stuff. That's all they're going to get is money off of distribution. Other than that, you getting paid off of your music, your claims, your rights, and you can basically use your music in movies or anything because it's under your thumb. And that's what I try to preach to people. That's why I never wanted to sign a contract. Even when I was younger, I didn't want to sign no contract because all you're going to do is just sign your life over, signing your life over to them. And that's not the right way to do. So I'm not going to play no Anita Baker, just like I wasn't watching the Chappelle show until Dave had his thing corrected. Now I will watch the Chappelle show because he said it's good now. They corrected his contract. But Anita Baker, I'm going to do the same thing. But at the end of the day, she signed the contract. And at the end of the day, hey, that's on you. But I understand during that time, a lot of people were young and they didn't know anything. And that's not her fault, but at the same time, it is. So it's a catch-22. So thank you for listening, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you would like to donate to the page, you can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and an HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Daisy!